But that's what I was getting. So let's look further into your house, see what we get. This really isn't a house oracle. It's hidden realms, but it's the one I was drawn to for your house. And two came out. So we have open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, and maturity. So I don't know if there's a reason why you've put off buying a house for so long. My mom did the same thing. Um, and for her, it was mainly she didn't think she could afford it. But I think with you, it just feels like the right time. You know how the flowers, not necessarily the lotus, but we can use the lotus since the card is here, how it just blooms as you have been doing your spiritual work and your healing, you have been blooming. Um, as Garrett likes to say, star bloom instead of star seed. Um, so you are at that point where the universe is willing to bless you with more, even though it is a 3D thing. We are still in a 3D dimension, even though we are 5D beings. So it is bringing you to that point of ascension to have what you're meant to have. So, any doubts on this house that you are beautifully visualizing and getting vivid visions of, um, it is meant for you. So, any doubts, you want to push them aside and allow the universe to bless you with this. And the next one we have is the crystal path, mineral spirits, crystal beings, which you are surrounded with all your crystals, and how you do connect with crystals. So, okay, when you do get your house, you're going to want to take as many clear quartz. They don't have to be very big. They could just be like little nuggets. You could buy them in bulk. And you're going to infuse these clear quartz with protection. So you're going to plant them around your property, and there'll be an ongoing barrier of protection around your property, and it will be these crystals surrounding yourself, and it will call in angelic beings. I mean, you're surrounded already, but they'll just continuously be switching shifts to protect you and your property. And other beings, light beings, will come and go as protection to keep all the negativity out. And that will hopefully keep the negative beings that keep bothering you at night out as well. In your apartment, I don't know what you can do now in terms of this, maybe in the four corners of your apartment or of your bedroom, you can put clear quartz and put in the intention of protection and angelic dragon, whatever else protection you feel you need to come into your room, but definitely for your house, that is coming. Because it is going to be so filled with light that the darkness is going to want to destroy it. So, I mean, that's already happening with you. You're so full of light that the darkness just wants to stuff it out. And I think that's why you keep getting some misinformation from different psychics. Like Dr. Kim, I don't feel she's intentionally misleading. It's what she believes. And I had this happen not too long ago with another reading that I had done for somebody, where I didn't quite interpret it right. I mean, I did, but it didn't quite come out clear. And I think that's what Dr. Kim is struggling with you, because I feel you more fighting these things that are trying to control people or sex traffic them. Um, I know that's going off from your house, but that's just what's coming through. I think it's going to be one of those weird readings where everything's just um, in circles. Um, so yeah, this clear quartz could really help you right now as you are being attacked in ways that you do not want to be attacked. Um, so I'm going to pull another one. We have the tree of illumination, truth, revelations, and understanding. Yeah, and I think as you can clear out these negativities that are attacking you, everything will become clearer. Like your house already, you've already seen it, and the vehicle you're going to get, you've seen it clearly. You're holding on to that. That is a very clear revelation for you. Everything can be like that for you. It's just clearing out these negative entities that keep bothering you and trying to block you from really seeing. Um, and what I'm feeling at right now is, as you do clear them out, you will start having visions and you will start seeing things to the point of prophecy. So, sister, I don't know if that's something you've felt before, that you had prophetic gifts, but that is really coming through for you right now. It's just these negative things that are trying to block you and keep you down. I'm not feeling you need to meditate. It's more on a healing, cleansing level to really open this gift. Because you're already so connected. You're connected with um, the Holy Spirit. I mean, just with how she came to you during that session. Sorry, I got to get a quick drink of water. So that's why meditation doesn't work for you. And, when you're with Thor and you're walking and you're just thinking about everything and nothing, that is your time for meditation. And that has come up before. And I still firmly believe that that's your way of meditating. And there is no right or wrong. But you specifically, you already have that connection. So as you clear out these negativities and sorry, I cleansed this space earlier and I got ash on my desk. But as you cleanse them and you heal any last traumas, things that you're not aware of that are still there, these visions become clearer. Your dreams are already pretty vivid, and you want to really pay attention to them. They're telling you things already. So it's quite exciting being on the level of prophet. So that does relate to your house. So that came up because you've already seen it. So that's how things are going to come to you as this gift develops. So let's pull from the tarot. We have the High Priestess. and the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, the High Priestess, you're already seeing things that are to come, your house, your car, a life with Daryl. All these things are already coming. And it's like, once you do all this clearing out, you're going to be like that thief in the night where you just come out of nowhere and shock everybody because nobody's thinking of you in this manner of prophetess or even having these clear visions and knowing what is to come. And as far as the house comes, it's something that's been on your heart for a while, and it is now time for it to come to pass. And it is time for you to share your life with somebody. Spirit is bringing back the fact to keep the house under your name, to protect that asset until you know the relationship will last. I don't know why that's coming up, because again, I don't feel Daryl being misleading with you. I feel he wants to do right by you and, um, marry you. But ultimately it's up to you relationship wise. So I think that is why that caution is coming for the house to be under your name. And, um, any provisions afterwards, like if something were to happen to you, then yeah, it could go to him. Or, oh my gosh, Deidre, it's that your best girl. Um, or split it between them, however you want to do it. But for now, to keep it under your name. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, the house is going to be filled with so many blessings, and it will be cleansed completely, as you'll have all this cleared out by the time you move in. I don't feel like it's going to be very long. By the end of this year, beginning of next year, is what it's feeling like. But with the Ace of Pentacles, these are the earthly blessings, the 3D blessings coming to you. And that does include the house and the car, the life you've maybe secretly wanted with somebody, but never wanted to fully express. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we go into that state of mind as a way of protection. And, in your past, you could have gone through a really hard heartbreak. And that could have put that barrier where you don't ever want to, get married or, really be with somebody. But here comes Daryl, and that all changed. Not that you didn't date in between. I'm sure you did. But things are different this time around. So yeah, it's just accepting all the blessings that are coming to you. So what else do we have for Lori's house? Yeah, we have the Devil or Chains in this deck. Six of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I'm going to start here. So Four of Pentacles, a lot of times can mean security. So it is finding that security within your new house. There is another deck where it actually has a house, and it has a lot of locks around it. So it is protected, it is secure, and doing the crystals, planting them around your property will give you that security and extra protection that you want around your property and around yourself, um, when you do move in. So yes, you'll want to do a cleansing, sage, Palo Santo, whatever resonates with you. And if not either of those, Florida water, our sister, Ocean's daughter, or Mambo Ocean, Monique, Godiva, she's gone through so many names. She has Florida water, um, and I trust her, if you want to go that way. Um, so yeah, just um, regularly cleansing the house as well. Um, because again, you're always going to have that attack, but it is finding that security, within your house, and guarding your asset, um, with having it under your name. um, so with chains or the devil, it is that ongoing cleansing, um, that you're already doing, the healing, the getting rid of these dark entities. Um, Knowing that you are fighting them in your sleep rather than being used by them. Again, misinformation coming to you from various sources, not that it's intentional, but we can't always tell what is around us as we are channeling. So, anything that doesn't resonate in this reading, I take no offense. Um, as you know, I'm still human, and like I said earlier, we do misinterpret. So just like always, take what resonates, and anything that doesn't, I take no offense. You can freely tell me if you wish, or not, but it is clearing out all the negativity. And I I really feel when you're looking for this house, you'll be able to feel if there's anything there. Like I was sharing with my mom when we were looking for a house here in Vegas, there was one house that they just did horrible dark magic, sex magic, dark, anything dark you can think of. I believe it was done there in that house. Um, and I didn't even make it to the master bedroom, because that darkness is just so strong. Um, and like I could feel spirits like brushing up against me inappropriately, and you'll be able to feel any of that for houses that you're looking at. So, um, we left right away. My niece was with me. She got sick um, that day because she's an empath herself. Um, I don't think she fully believes it, but she's a sensitive as well. And, so we just had to get out of there. But you'll be able to tell which house is the right house for you. Um, Not only having your protections around you, but again, from doing the healing and the cleansing that is lingering. And I don't feel like it's much more work that you have to do. That's left. And with the Six of Cups, these are blessings again, like what came with the Ace of Pentacles, but these blessings are more from the heart, from God's heart. And just seeing all that you've done to help others and to really care for others and do your best in life. God is ready to just bless you and balance out your life on all aspects. So you have your career. I know you don't necessarily like your career, but you have your job, and then you'll have your house and the car you want and uh, the relationship. So it's all going to balance out, and it is time. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter that you're going to be 56 this year, because our timing is not God's timing, and you'll have many years to spend in this house and to be happy with. Um, so anything on the house that didn't quite come through that you were wondering, I'm more than happy to pull more cards, but I'm feeling to move on to what the universe has for you, even though some of it came out already with this reading here. So let's pull from here. We have gratitude. Okay, I find it really interesting. This is number 15, and the devil is number 15. Two totally different energies, but gratitude always outweighs the negative. And it's just a reminder to be grateful for everything you have, everything you've been through, and just learning the blessings from everything that's negative that has happened to you. Even if you just have to sit and kind of think about the negative events in your life, you can see why they happened and how you came out better at the end. And then you really do find that gratitude. I know that doesn't really make sense because these events hurt so much, but they do help us to be grateful for the experience, how we came out of it, and for what we do have. So it's just reminding you that is, your heart, you have that grateful heart. And, the heart is highlighted here. um, and with that, you're just going to see everything come into fruition. This is not the meaning of the card, but it looks like, well, some of them are jellyfish. This kind of looks like an entity, but they look like they're coming at this person. So this is like you fighting off the darkness that comes to you at night. So it is like spirit saying, this is what you are doing. So continue fighting as you sleep. It is your true purpose when these entities come at you, and you do have that light within to really like push them out. I was just reminded of Storm from X-Men. I believe you said one time she was one of your favorites, but how she just, when she taps into that energy, how it just bursts out of her. That's like what you have the capability to do. I think there's a little bit of doubt there, but it is telling you to believe that is what you can do, and you can really fight off these bad entities. And next we have Celestial Teacher. Yeah, this is the visions that are going to be coming to you, the prophecies, and you will be able to help others find their paths and to find their own way of healing and what works for them. I don't necessarily see you doing it as a business, um, more like encounters um, that you have where you help people see um, where they might have gone wrong and how they can fix their path, or reassure people that they are on the right path. Um, so it's not like a conventional teacher. Um, that is your potential if you do accept. Um, but it is on that higher level, that prophetic level, the angelic level. Looks like wings here. And it's, oh, again, the heart is um, highlighted and the throat chakra. So it, no offense here, sister, you have no problem speaking your mind, but you will be speaking on a higher level as you further develop and you do those last healings and cleansing out. Um, and your voice will be powerful in the spirit, and you will always have the right words to say to help somebody along their journey, to help anybody who is lost and who maybe cannot find their way back. You have that capability. Um, again, if you accept. This is something being offered, but not something you have to necessarily do. I hope that made sense. And we have sacred journey. Yeah, it may feel like it's been a long journey, but every step has been guided. And um, whenever you did get off, there was a lesson there that God put you through in order to bring you back. If you've always felt that, like you maybe went a little astray and then come back, you know, um, not that it was like a lot, but at any time, you always come back to God, to Holy Spirit, to Jesus. Um, that is your center, and that has always been your journey to realize that is your core. Um, yes, we go through different things. Like I have Buddha here and Ganesh and Yamaya. Um, these are things I resonate with. But as you have said before, the Trinity is what you resonate with most, and that is your core. Um, so it's just different things that you went through spiritually to bring you to that point. So if you've maybe been feeling guilty about maybe going to orishas or Hindu, I know not with Kali or Pele, but any of the other gods, goddesses, entities, ascended masters, there's nothing to feel guilty about, as that was part of your journey. And it kind of looks like peacock feathers here. Yeah, it's all meant for you to really find what makes you shine and um, and stand out among the crowd. And unfortunately, that does call attention to you that you don't want called to you. So um, your protections, again, um, you're that warrior, you know how to fight, and anything that comes at you, you will know how to fight it. For everything that you experienced, everything that you maybe experimented with, in terms of spirituality, and anything that resonates with you. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So yes, a few readers refer to the Ace of Swords as Archangel Michael's sword. Now, I know you have a very close relationship with Michael, and these again are blessings, divine blessings coming to you, and ones that have already been given to you. You wear your crown proudly, and maybe sometimes you forget, reminding you never forget. You are a child of God. You are a divine being. You are more than the average mortal. um, Sometimes how we're taught humility, we don't want to admit that we're more than those around us, but it is telling you fully, proudly wear your crown because you are more, and to walk away from any beliefs that are holding you back from fully gaining your power and fully accepting who you are in the prophetic, in the 3D, the 5D, the angelic realm, the celestial realm, the ether, every space that you resonate with, every being you resonate with, it's accepting it all, that it really is true. Everything that doesn't resonate, you let it go, you walk away. You don't need it. It doesn't resonate. It doesn't sit well in your heart. Okay, it was said, it's not meant for you. Leave it and move on, because that leads you to everything you've ever wanted, every wish fulfilled, every desire of your heart, every blessing that you feel you've missed has never passed you by. It is there waiting for you. So it is a matter of dismissing what doesn't resonate, accepting that you're more, accepting that God has so many blessings waiting for you, and that these gifts that you do have of the prophetic, of visionary, of dreams, seeing into the future and traveling throughout time, these are real, these are you, these are who you are. And to wear these crowns proudly, they make up who you are here, and they will help you deal with being in the 3D realm when your spirit just wants to fly freely and not be so contained in what the 3D holds us to. So let's pull again. Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So these two queens, Queen of Truth and the Queen of the Heart, really allowing yourself to find that heart center where you fully love yourself, the good and the bad, the things that maybe you don't like so much about yourself, just accepting it and knowing it's a part of you, but knowing it doesn't have to control you. It can be put on the back burner and never thought of again, but it is like that, accepting all of you and always being truthful with yourself, with those around you, with who you are, knowing that you are more divinely connected than the average person, than even those of us who have spiritual gifts. You have that connection. There's perhaps some doubts about that with the Five of Pentacles, where you feel, no, you're not special enough, or I've done this in my life. How could I be that divinely connected? But you are. And it's all because of your generous heart. You're willing to help others. You're willing to do for others. And it goes back to that gratitude. You know what it's like to be grateful for things you have, things you've been through. It's just being grateful for everything that has happened, everything you've been through, that you've experienced, that you've witnessed in other people's lives. And just finding that center that you know you are truly divinely connected. So I'm going to pull again. From this deck, we have the Prince of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so with the seven, the Prince of Swords, sometimes things feel really like they're happening fast, and that gets overwhelming. And I'm feeling like you tend to withdraw and put everything aside. So it is learning the balance of when things are coming quickly. Speak to Father. Tell him, please slow down. It's overwhelming. I need to just sit in your presence and soak in your love, and just let me take in what I've experienced now, or what I just witnessed, or whatever. It's having more of that conversation, because there's so many things waiting for you. Here, you got the Holy Spirit right here. And Seven of Cups is choices. Usually it's like good and bad choices, but for you, it's all the choices that are being handed to you. For what came up earlier here, it's up to you to decide, oh, it was this card, the celestial teacher, if you want that role. Again, you have these abilities, but it's up to you to choose what it is you want to pursue, what you want to really grab onto. And a lot of it may feel like it's coming quickly, but you do have a choice, and you do have that opportunity to say, hold on, I need a break. I need to digest everything going on. I need to find the balance between everything that is going on in my life right now. So it is just pulling, not so much your weight, but pulling that connection that you do have with the Trinity, and just sitting in their presence. Or if you only want to communicate with one of the three, you're allowed to do that, whoever you need at that moment. So yeah, Spirit is saying, so don't forget that. So let's see, we have from this Egyptian deck, Cast Out. Can't keep accepting a bad situation. Force something or a person to leave, the final last straw. So yeah, it is that walking away from all the negativity that came up with the Eight of Cups. And it is, again, just reiterating, you have that power, you have that control over your life and what is acceptable to keep, what you need to let go of. Because you, Lori, people will be coming and telling you things, And again, they're not going to resonate. And those are the things you cast out. Those are the things you let go of. Um, this looks like Moses here. So even if you throw down your staff and make it a snake to scare those things away, maybe that's one of your protections. Taking command of Moses's staff and using that magic that is contained within it. Even if you say, "Oh no, no, no," go to the Trinity, ask them if that staff is available to you to cast out these demons or these negative entities or the things that do not resonate that are being told to you. Uh, you know how Christians like to say, "Test the spirit." But I don't feel like you really have to do that. I feel like you already know intuitively what is and what is not. We have dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams, just reiteration. Seeing beyond present reality. Yes, another reiteration. And pursue your dreams. So, yes, all things that have already come up in this reading. Being that prophetic visionary, seeing the future and accepting that the dreams you've had can be a reality. So yes, write down your dreams. Believe in yourself that you are seeing beyond the present. Yes, time is not linear, but that you are seeing what is to come, what has come already passed. And it is figuring out what is future, what is past, and what is present. Finding that balance and just allowing yourself to really dream what it is you want, the reality you want. It is creating your own reality, which you have already started in seeing your house, the car you want, the life you want. We have harmony, discovering harmony within, harmonious relationships, and living peacefully. Yeah, and this is all waiting for you with this new house, with Gerald coming out of prison. And it is that acceptance that you are more than the average bear. You are more divinely connected and accepting that harmonious relationship that you do have, fully accepting it, not doubting, if you made it up or maybe it was just a dream. No, it's all real. If it resonates, if it feels right, it's definitely real. Anything that feels like maybe, go to the Trinity and seek out the answers. They will let you know it's all real, or maybe it's on hold, or it's not meant for you. And we have pleasure, allowing yourself to have pleasure, sexual chemistry with someone, doing something pleasurable. Yeah, and that's allowing yourself this happiness. Again, Daryl wants to do right by you, but it is your choice. What is it that you want? But allowing yourself that happiness with him, and not that you guys will break up, but on the off chance that you do, allowing yourself love after that. Um, I don't feel a breakup, but it's just a feeling that allowing yourself after to love again. Um, or maybe it's allowing yourself to love again now with Daryl. Um, and not like holding back, accepting the love that is here and um, just enjoying it, allowing that pleasure of being in love, of somebody loving you, and um, everything that comes with it, the kisses, the intimacy, the being together, you know, being in his arms, being girly with him, not necessarily feeling like you have to have your walls up. I hope that makes sense. So let's pull from Yuli's deck. We have Six of Wands, the Six of Cups again, and the Four of Pentacles again. So with the Six of Wands, this is victory, victory within yourself. That acceptance, yes, being more. This person traditionally is on a horse, and there's a crowd around him, and they're all like praising him. Um, the the knight on the horse is elevated. That is you. You are elevated. You are more um, than everyone else. So, reiterating that for you, Lori, accept it. The Trinity is really calling you to this acceptance and to really accept the divine blessings that are waiting for you. But the additional message with this card is the divine blessings of the love that is waiting for you, to fully allow it into your heart and to let down the walls that have built up around your heart when it comes to love and marriage. Again, it's ultimately your choice. And I remember that coming up the last time as well. It's your choice. But the divine is calling for you to let go and to allow love to fully enter, as it will be balanced and it will be divinely blessed. It's just letting down that guard and letting go and allowing yourself that vulnerability that being in love brings, that allowing love, romantic love, into your life brings. I'm feeling like you'll be very happy if you allow yourself that release. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, that's a Leo card, and the Hermit. Okay, love. Oh gosh, where do I start? Okay, Knight of Wands. This is a love message coming. So, in the past with love, you may have felt like you've been beaten down, maybe taken advantage of. Um, uh, you thought it was going somewhere, and then it didn't work out. So, like, you're done. You're that beaten warrior, and you put yourself in that hermit mode. Um, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think we all go through that, especially after big heartbreaks, because we want to protect ourselves, especially our heart. Because I don't know, personally, I think heartache is the most painful of pains, even physical pain. And it can sometimes be very hard to get over. Um, So we put ourselves in hermit mode and we say, enough, I'm done. But you're ready to shine. You're ready to just not only be yourself, because you already naturally shine as Lorianne, but it's allowing yourself to be that seductress. Um, Queen of Wands can be um, the sexy queen, the one who uses her sexuality to attract that love. You already have the love, but it's just allowing you that breakdown, allowing you that pleasure that comes with a relationship, with a romantic relationship, and just allowing all the sensuality to come through, all the feelings that come with love and the pleasure that comes with it. So, um, ultimately it's your choice, but the divine is really asking you to let go and allow this love to really come in. Um, I really think we're done here, but I'm feeling called to pull some from the dragon deck. We have 7 of Wands, standing your ground. So yes, not only in the astral, but also with this love, standing your ground on what it is you want, being vocal, which, sister, I know you don't have a problem with, but again, what it is that you want, make it known not only to the Trinity, but also to Daryl, to those around you, um, your guides. Well, you do that, but you're allowed to speak your mind. You're allowed to say, this isn't working for me, change the plan, which you have done many times with your guides. So, anytime it starts to feel wrong, that's when you know to speak up. We have 4 of Swords. Yeah, taking time out to do the healing and to do the releasing and to really allow that light to enter, to really run through your veins and do that final cleansing to keep all the negativity out, um, and hopefully keep them away from you at night where they are no longer violating your physical body. And um, you have those protections. Um, I don't know if you can put the quartz crystals around your bed. I don't know, maybe try it. Um, yeah, maybe that can help you stay better protected where you really can do this healing while you are sleeping. Because there's something they're doing that is blocking that healing from happening. Um, let's see, and we get further clarification on what they're doing. Temperance, some kind of alchemy, um, with the elements. Like they're mixing up the energy around you that's putting up barriers. How can Lori um, reverse this alchemy? The Emperor. Okay, time to get loud. Time to speak out and say no more. Um, this is going back to this warrior here. owning that storm-like energy, knowing again, excuse me, that bossing up. I am a divine child of God. I am divinely connected. I am at a higher level than everyone else. It's that final acceptance, accepting it. Because right now there's doubts, and that's allowing them to do this to you, putting up this um, barrier around you with the elements, making that type of alchemy where you're not quite able to fully heal and fully cleanse and not fully getting that sleep that you need to connect to your dreams and to connect to the divine and those visions that do come to you in dream. It's being that emperor strength. There's you, the Leo card, fully owning your entire strength, calling back anything that was taken from you from any violation that has happened, even the recent ones, calling back what these entities took from you in your sleep, saying, no more. What you took is mine. I take it back. I don't feel like you have to know exactly what it was they took. Just knowing they took some of your energy and that they're trying to block you is enough where you can say, I take it back. And not just from these entities, from people. People have hurt you, people who have wished you wrong, even people you don't know. There's always people, strangers, wanting to do others harm. We don't know it. We don't always realize it until we're symptomatic of that curse or that evil eye or whatever it is they did. So it is calling back your energy from everything. And these dark people, they could see the light, so they know you're full of light. I was gonna say you're full of it, but you're full of light. And they want what you have. So you want to fully boss up, fully accept, call on all of your strength. Even if you feel like you are the better, and fully accept who you are here in this world. And I just pulled kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides, and comfort. Yeah. And, it is calling on the Trinity, calling on your guides when you're not mad at them. And whatever other entities that are around you, they're always there for you. Archangel Michael, Raphael. There's one that starts with an H. I can't think of the name. Celebrating your acceptance of, where's that emperor? Oh shoot, I lost him. I lost you, Lori. Oh, there he is. A celebration that this is you. You are fully in command. You are fully in control. You are the boss. You are above. You are at the highest level of your being, of those around you, and those within your spiritual community. So I think that's a really good place to stop. And well, I don't think it's a snake, but it kind of looks like a snake. So again, calling on Moses' staff, using that snake as protection to get rid of all the evil around you, um, all the negative entities, everything that's trying to put a barrier between you and the divine Trinity. And between you and your abilities and your capabilities, everything that's trying to put doubts in your mind, every message that doesn't resonate, everything that makes you pause, just doing away with it, calling on these snakes and having them chase it away, biting into their divine poison to kill off these negative entities. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it there.